Hello, this is Gabi Leon from Yuzu y Yuja Podcast, Vitamin C from the Mind. And today we welcome a very special guest, Denise Lutgens. Denise doesn't just play the piano, she creates spaces where music breathes and lives. This summer, she organized a summer piano camp in the beautiful town of Orbetello in Italy, and later she brought that spirit here to Hilversum with another piano camp. Surrounded by children discovering sound as if it were play, she reminded us that music is not only about technique, but about presence and joy. I also joined one of her master classes here, and I realized that for Denise, teaching always means listening. As artistic director of the Globe International Piano Competition and a teacher at Globe CKC, she has built a musical life where rigor meets tenderness and where young pianists learn to stumble, rise, and shine. Today we will talk about her summer camps, her teaching, and the upcoming concert on September 28th. But above all, about something deeper, the conviction that music can shape a soul, a community, and a future. Denise, welcome.
Thank you.
Well, Denise, now we are going to dig in a little bit of your story about music. And when you think back to your journey as a pianist, what's the very first image that comes to mind? A room, a teacher, or a piece?
For me, the very first thought is back when I was a really small child, 3-4 years old, and my father would used to take me to auctions. We had an art gallery, and he used to go to furniture auctions to find rare pieces, and there were very often pianos. So about these moments I remember.
So then you like the pianos.
Yes.
Very
absolutely.
nice. Okay. And you studied in Amsterdam, Hanover, London, and The Hague. What did each city give you, musically and personally?
Amsterdam and Hanover were really in my youth. I was a child at the Young Talent Department, and there I had a lot of fun with kids my own age, and it was a learning process, but also friendships and a lot of fun. And London and The Hague were my studies as an adult, and there you focus on everything, subjects. You go to university.
Exactly, it's more formal.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like
and more structure.
Yes, and education.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And now we are going to move a little bit to the summer camps and your teaching history. This summer, I have seen you have been working with children in a piano camp here in the Netherlands, and also so that you did one in Orbetello, Italy. What did that experiences teach you?
For me, the summer camps are fantastic weeks because we can really teach children a lot in a very limited time, but we have a lot of fun. And all the kids really experience these weeks as that music is connected to fun and social life as well.
They get more engaged, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
And for me personally, I grow as a musician while I'm teaching because you have to be creative. You work on the same pieces with a lot of students. You have to think about different ways of explaining it, cutting it down, really thinking about what did the composer want us to do.
And how many kids are in these camps?
In this one in the Netherlands, 17.
Okay.
And in Orbetello, it was 14 kids.
And they come from everywhere, anywhere. Because I saw people from Italy or,
yes,
different nationalities.
We had people from Estonia, Italy, Germany, Ukraine, the Netherlands also. We try to involve always local children to inspire them and also to connect them with different cultures, different experiences.
Okay. Yeah, that's nice. I think it is important also to communicate what is going on in this world, because some parents will gonna look for this information for kids, but it's not that evident, it's not that obvious. People always think abroad when they think about those kind of studies, never think about local. And when I noticed that, I thought we have to give it a twist. Yeah. And do you feel the children remind you, and even your older students, that music is also about play and discovery?
I think as adults we can anyway still learn a lot from children, because they have this spontaneity about them. And they don't, when we're adults, for example, and we have to play on the stage, we fear what can happen and who's looking at us. And the kids go in there and they just play,
Exactly, yeah. It's the energy. It's like the expectations of your audience.
Yeah.
When you're adult and you have an audience, it's like, it gives you tension. But when you are with kids, it's more relaxed.
And also, I think these kids teach us that music combines us really fast. Because on the first day, they're complete strangers, and already at the end of the first day, they are friends. They play together, they go to music workshops together, and music combines them all, and they are friends at the end of the week.
Okay. Yeah. And this is a great memory that you're building. Yeah, great. And when you give a master class, what do you hope to transmit beyond technique?
For the young people, it's very important to learn that with music, we tell a story with sound. Not a story with words, but a story with sound.
Mm-hmm.
And every listener that listens to our story has a different image, because we all have different memories.
Mm-hmm.
But what we play needs to speak to your imagination.
Correct. Beautiful. And what moved you to create the Globe International Piano Competition? And what do you feel has been its deepest impact so far?
As a child, I had a truly inspiring teacher, Vladimir Kranyev. He is Ukrainian. He passed away, unfortunately, already. And he was teaching me in Hanover.
Mm-hmm.
And he really built a community. He connected so many young children with young professionals. He had so many festivals, competitions, inspiring events. When I started here as a teacher, I was teaching my lessons every day, and I felt something was missing. You need to inspire kids to do the next step, to see why am I doing this.
Yeah.
So I started with having master classes, small concerts, festivals, and then I thought, okay, why not start this summer camp?
Okay.
And then they had so much fun in this summer camp, and they always want to come back. And then came the international piano competition, and then people fly in from all over the world, from China, USA, Japan, Europe, and they all meet here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 3 days full of music from morning to the evening.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And it's, of course, there's in these 3 days a lot of tension because the kids want to perform.
Yeah.
But moreover, I want everybody to learn that music is a way of communicating, and also of interacting, finding a social experience.
Correct. It is a language.
Yes.
You generate a language, yeah.
And in the Globe International Piano Competition, we have semi-finals on Friday and Saturday, and finals on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
And on Friday and Saturday, there's free entrance throughout the day. And I involve all the local students and parents, and I encourage them to come, meet these young people.
Correct. So this will gonna spread the word, what they are doing, what is going on. Then other kids are going to know what is happening.
Yes.
And perhaps it helps you to build community. I mean, instead of feeling that they are competing, there is also in the back of their head, of course, but it teaches them the rigor to perform, to take responsibility with what they're doing.
I think, first of all, when you aspire to be a musician, you need to love the music and really have fun in what you do.
Yeah.
It's we practice a lot of hours to reach this level, and even when you're adult, you're never finished with the practice. So you truly need to love this.
Yeah, correct. But I think this is with any career that it's a call.
Yeah.
You know, especially when it is creative, it's a sort of call. It's continuous growth. You are never end. It's never perfect. It's never end. And perfection does not exist. You have to understand that what you're doing, and me, at least from my perspective, which is in communicating, but on a different way, is like you have to dare to do things that maybe you didn't do before. But you are in continuous growth and continuous learning from others and what's going on, what it's in innovations existing, you know. And this will help you to have the resilience to overcome the difficult times because you love it.
I think for music and arts, it's never perfect. It's a way we perceive it. And some people will love what we do and some people will hate what we do.
Yeah, exactly.
It's always like
you will
this.
generate a contradictory... Yeah, correct. And you always have that fear.
But it's inevitable because we need the response of the audience.
Yeah.
We need it. Yeah. And some is good, some is less good. Yeah. And on a very young age, these kids learn to deal with what can sometimes be really heavy. Because there's going to be really a lot of criticism also.
Criticism, correct. Yeah. To deal with that. Yeah. But that's good. I think it teaches them to calm, to listen to themselves, it's a little challenges.
Yes.
Good. And the concert on September 28th is approaching. What does this concert mean to you, and what do you hope the audience will take away?
For me, the concert is in Yuzu and Hilversum, which is for me like my second home. All projects I do are here, I teach here. This building is really inside of my heart. And this concert I get to give with my best friend, Giuliano Adorno from Italy. And we are both musicians, but also people who like to inspire. And together we will share the recital. And we will play some really famous pieces so that our audience that doesn't know classical music so well still knows what we're playing. And we're playing a few more difficult classical pieces for the untrained listener. But with this mix, you're training also the audience for the future. With the kids I involve, my students.
They're coming to the concert
They are coming to the concert, and they're very excited. I think they're really being taught to listen to classical music. They're being trained.
Yeah, but this is something I think you grow at home.
Yeah.
Your parents kind of promote that. And I remember, when I was 6, my favorite music or long play was the concert of 2 violin players, and they were the David and Igor Oistra. And people was like, what is a 6-year-old listening that? And it was the music that my mother, every Sunday, she loved to make a special breakfast and with special music. So this was part of it. And the memory for me was like we were eating with the family, with friends, with very dear people. And it was all these moments. So it's like when you think, like, how do you know that? Well, because you grow at home with that.
But classical music is everywhere around us. If we sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, it's Mozart.
Correct.
And we always sing in Holland with Sinterklaas, hij komt, hij komt. And this is Schumann. So, it's everywhere around. It's just we're not aware.
Exactly. Because it's also interpreted differently, or the arrangements have become more popular. It's like more popular music, but the basis is classical. And now we're gonna go on music and life. How do you see young pianists today? Do you think they are more daring, more fragile, or more visionary?
I think with all the access to the internet and social media, the level of young people became already really high. They have interactions with people from all over the world, inspiring them. It's quite a high-level competitive world now. And also many projects exist where they have so much fun. I think nowadays young pianists have a lot of high standard training, and at some point people decide they will study something else. But they take music with them for the rest of their life. So for me, it's not necessarily that these young people need to become the next great pianist. Just to develop as much as possible.
And to like it.
And to like it, yes.
Okay. That's nice. It's beautiful. It's like you're giving a legacy, for them. Yeah. And as someone who teaches, performs, directs, and curates, how do you stay creatively nourished?
This is sometimes tricky. Working with the children is easy in this way because every child brings their own personality to you. And there it's very easy because their creativity, you become together in sync, and you respond on each other. But when I'm practicing myself or performing, sometimes it's difficult because you've practiced the pieces 200 times, and at some point creativity sometimes gets lost. This is more difficult, and then
it's more like practice.
Yes. But then when you're in a concert and the adrenaline comes and you feel the audience is there and they're breathing with you, it's easy.
Yeah, because you engage.
Exactly.
It's like you get energy from the audience and then you are just doing it.
And sometimes it's nice if I'm really stuck, if I play a piano piece and ask one of my friends who play violin or sing to do the melody with me, because then they bring a new phrasing or objective or energy, and then suddenly you think, oh, this is beautiful. I wouldn't have created it like that.
Exactly. It's like a collaboration.
Yes.
Yeah.
For me, it's really also about the engagement with other musicians, to do this language together.
Correct. Yeah, but I think it's like nobody grows alone. I mean, it's like you cannot, in my case, you cannot design or create anything if you are not really outside in the world experiencing things. You have to go out, see what's going on, interact with people, see it's like how the world is moving, and then you are moving with that world too. Nice. And do you believe music can still shape a life, especially in today's world of speed and distractions?
I've really experienced where music changed people's lives. I've had some students who were socially weak, who felt that they didn't fit in with in school, for example. Young kids who felt like they were
shy.
And they were so gifted and talented on the piano, and they opened up their emotions in the music. And in this piano community, people adored them. They were like, whoa, you are amazing, what can you do? And then they started to interact with other people, play together, have musical experience together, and they really grew as a person
too. Because then they felt more confident about themselves.
Yes.
Nice. That is beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful to give, to others. Or it must be very fulfilling for you to see those changes.
For me, it's the favorite part of my job to see the change that I can make happen with music.
And for how long do these kids more or less stay with you in the lessons?
Most kids stay between 6 and 9 years. Usually they start when they're between 6 and 8, and they still stay until they go to university. And then very often we stay in touch, or I see them back in projects.
Nice. And if a 17-year-old pianist were listening to this podcast, what would you hope they carry with them?
Well, it depends if they want to study music or just love music as a hobby. But I think the most important is that you should never lose that music is fun. Because sometimes when we study to be professionals, we get in such a competitive world. You want to just focus on being the best, the fastest, the most difficult pieces.
Yeah.
And sometimes we lose track that we all started with the heart and the soul, and that we love it, and that we want to share it together.
Mm-hmm. And is there a piece of music, Ravel perhaps, that reflects how you see the world right now?
This is for me a tricky question, because the way I perceive the world can also change sometimes, because we are sometimes more positive, sometimes more negative.
Yeah, yes. Of course, it's emotion.
Yes, but if I would say I emotionally connect very much with Chopin.
Yeah.
Because I love this kind of romantic landscape feeling.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
I can feel like I'm in Tuscany walking through the vineyards, you know?
Yeah.
And I love to play also Russian music, which feels more dark.
Yeah.
And sometimes
it feels melancholic to me, you know, or emotional.
Yeah.
I don't know if to say one is romantic. I think Chopin is romantic, or I feel it that way. It makes me think beautiful things. But sometimes when I listen to composers that are Russian, I see like a lot of emotion and melancholy and sadness. I don't know, like for example, it's like you feel like they have gone through difficult times, and they express it this way with music. And it can touch you too. You know, they transmit you something with that, even though maybe they don't exist anymore. But also every piano player, I feel, they have their own interpretation of the same compositions. And the way they do, or the way they add their own character to that, is also could make a mark on, you know, it's like I remember in the competition, or not the competition because I didn't come to the competition, but I came to the concert where there was this Leah
guy.
Exactly. Yeah. And the guy from France that he played Ravel, and I was like so impressed of the way he did, you know, that I thought Ravel would have loved to listen to this kid, you know, because he was so passionate. I was impressed.
Paul Salar is an incredibly special boy. After winning a Globe International Piano Competition, he won also Young Pianist Foundation in Amsterdam. But he has this beautiful sound that can touch your soul.
Yeah, it touches you. I mean, Leah, I thought she was sweet, good in technique, good performing. But the other guy really removed me. I mean, I left the concert
absolutely
shocked. Like, whoa, how can this be? You know, and I was really impressed. Yeah. Well, now we are coming to the end of our interview, but I would like you to play something for us, because normally my interviews are in Zoom, are not in presence. And that would be nice if you can play something, or if you feel like giving something to the audience and motivating the people that is going to listen to the podcast. Would you do that?
Yeah, you want me to?
Yeah, because I mean, we're in a studio.
Okay.
You have this amazing piano, and I would love to hear something from you.
Okay.
And I'm sure the people too.
Well, I'll play this Chopin Nocturne.
Yeah?
It's one of my favorite pieces, but also one of the first pieces I've played. I've played it when I was really young, and I've played it in many different concerts. It's something that really speaks to my soul.
Okay, do what you want. Beautiful. It was beautiful.
Thank you.
Well, and now, is there anything you would like to say to finish this interview? Or, I don't know. Because this is more or less inviting the people for the concert, also inviting the kids to join your lessons.
Apart from all of this,
Yeah.
I composed 7 songs.
Okay.
And they're for the intermediate pianist in the style of, I know, the Yurima. So new age light classical music.
Okay.
On my website, you can download the sheet music for free.
Okay.
Midnight Melodies, it's called. And, well, I think
that
it
is
would be
nice.
if some
Yeah, of
them
course.
would play it.
Yeah. That someone play it, and also that they are aware that you have done this.
Yes.
Yeah, that's nice. I didn't know. Or maybe you sent me a video.
Yes,
right?
I sent you a video.
From one of the compositions, but I did not dare to share because I didn't know if you were going to show it or in the concert.
I recorded all 7,
Mm-hmm.
and it will be like an album release
Yeah,
sometime soon.
yeah.
And the sheet music is downloadable for free because I want as many people to enjoy this as possible.
Oh, okay. So well, it's going to be promoted.
Thank you.
Well, Denise, thank you very much for this interview.
No, thank you.
And for being part of Yuzu and Yuja. People from all over the world is going to listen to you, and let's see what comes from that.
Thank you so much.
Okay.